Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I hope you guys have taken the deal of the day signal, which has been activated yesterday, and it went straight to the take profit level, making more than 75 pips of profit. Congratulations for those who have taken the signal and enjoyed all these pips. And if you guys have taken the signal, please let me know in the comments. And of course, before we start the midweek analysis, don't forget, of course, guys, to hit the like button and of course share the video and subscribe to the channel. Now what can we expect next with the Euro USD? Actually guys, I have deleted the signal, but I'm telling you that the Euro USD signal has most likely failed. The market indeed has reversed from the given price to the buy exactly right here at 1.09904, and it went in about, I think about like 45 pips or 40, yeah, 45 pips of profit before it reverses back, and right now we can see that the market seems it's gonna be bearish. So now, unfortunately, of course, the Euro USD signal has failed. Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now, from the first side on the daily chart, as we can see right here, the price action, guys. Now, let me just tell you something. Now, based on the daily chart, if we see this candle right here, this candle usually represents a strong signal for the sell, especially if being spotted on the daily chart. Now, why I didn't actually sell since I have seen this signal is because actually the trend is really moving. It's an upper trend, it's a strong upper trend, and the market actually was above that level of a previous resistance. And honestly, I just thought that this price action maybe it will not work because it just doesn't make any sense to the sell. But however, the Monday candle, of course, has changed the game, and most likely right now we have to consider selling the market. So indeed, this price action has proven its strength or its power. Now moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now based on the 4-hour time frame, what we can see right here, first thing is of course the broken level of the support trend line, as we can see. That means this is of course the bearish breakout candle, and right here the market has indeed retested the broken level of a support trend line and already created a resistance trend line. So that means that the market right now is actually facing right here a support zone, and most likely is going to make a pullback, and most likely again we can start selling right on the second attempt of the resistance. Now actually I really doubt if the Euro USD is going to be able to reach the same level above that level of a resistance to reverse right here. It's not going to happen most likely for one single reason, is of course the resistance trend line. So as we can see, we are having here that level of a resistance trend line, which has been also respected right here, and therefore most likely guys we can sell the Euro USD right here exactly. First it's going to be the second attempt of the resistance trend line, and also it's going to be the second attempt of the horizontal resistance. Therefore I would highly recommend to sell the Euro USD exactly from, let's just be fair, and yes, right here exactly at 1.09856, which means we have to wait for the market to rise for another 20 pips before we can start shorting it. However, for the take profit level, of course, it's going to be placed just right there at the nearest strong key support level at 1.08808, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance where the Euro USD has originally reversed from at the beginning of this week, which means the safe zone ranging for about 49 pips and the take profit level of about 104 pips. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Pound USD also, guys, I would say it failed, but it actually has reversed from the edge of the safe zone, and I have said many times that the edge of the safe zone is not a stop loss. But still, I cannot consider the signal as a successful one. Sadly, we have to consider right now shorting this pair since this sell is no longer valid. Now the question is where exactly we can start selling this pair. Now I would like actually guys to give you the safest entry possible, and that's being by using the resistance trend line, or what we call the magic of trend lines. So as we can see, we are having right here a resistance trend line which has been respected repeatedly, but pay attention, it was only respected as a supported trend line only for once. Then every single time the market made a bullish breakout from that level, it has ignored it as a supported trend line and just made a bearish breakout candle, and again the market made a bullish breakout from it and actually has failed to respect it again as a supported trend line. And every single time it has actually respected that level as a resistance trend line. That means that we can actually wait for the pound USD to rise for another I would say like 34 pips before we can start selling it again. Now if we look at the left side, we're having here a strong horizontal level of resistance. It's at actually 1.25164. That's gonna be, guys, the best level to start selling the pound USD, and the take profit level that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support at 1.23936, and the safe zone that will be ranging just till the peak of the highest level of the resistance at 1.25747, which means the safe zone ranging for about 57 pips against 122 pips of profit. Alright guys, let's now move to the AUD USD, but before we analyze it, I would like to remind everyone about the news that will happen tomorrow, Wednesday, on the market. Today, Tuesday, seems like it's going to be a calm market. It's going to be good to trade. However, Wednesday is a different story. The Japanese banks are going to be on holiday. Meanwhile, also we will be having the ISM services PMI for the USD pairs at 6 p.m. Dubai time, 2 p.m. GMT time, and more importantly is of course the FOMC statement. It's so important that I will actually put it on the thumbnail of this video, so everyone is going to be aware that we're having to on Wednesday the news about the FOMC statements, which for sure will make a big impact on the market. So again, let's be, guys, please be careful about this news and make sure that you should never leave any trade open during the time of this news. Now regarding the AUD USD. As you can see, the market actually did not trigger our sell area, our buy area, but however, the market has went indeed in the right direction, which means the analysis for the AUD USD was somehow, I would say, correct or accurate. Now what's next? I think it's really simple and very obvious that we can start actually buying the AUD USD right when the market retest the same level of the support right here that we are having. To be accurate, exactly right there at 0.66717. Now, of course, another way to confirm this entry is by using the support trend lines, and of course I'm going to draw the support trend line right from here all the way to that level of a support trend line. And as you can see, it's a good match. Most likely, guys, that support trend line is going to be respected. And by the way, that's of course actually a strategy in my channel that we call the magic of trend lines. You might tell me, but Salah, why choosing this support trend line and draw the line from there? Why not from somewhere else? That's the reason we call it the magic of trend lines. Let me show you. Actually, no matter how you draw it and where you draw it from, it's gonna all point at the same level. Check this out. Right here exactly. Check this out. So we are having here also a supported trend line which has been respected. Then we have ended up with a breakout, then one single attempt of a resistance trend line, and now we can start buying the pair exactly on the second attempt of the supported trend line. That supported trend line is most likely now, guys, gonna be respected. No matter how you draw the supported trend line, you can start drawing it from here, for example, all the way right here, as we can see, almost to the same point. Even right here, like that, always point to the same point. Even from this point right here to this point right here, it's all pointing to the same level that we can start buying the AUD USD at some point right here. Now, to find the exact level the exact level of where we can start buying, let's make sure that our supported trend line right here is drawn perfectly well, exactly just like that. So as we can see, on horizontal level, this has indeed been a strong key support level. It was also the nearest strong key support level to that bullish breakout candle, and also right now it's actually a better match for the support trend line, as we can see. So meaning we have to wait for the AUD USD to fall for about 18 pips before we can start buying it, and the take profit level that shouldn't actually be higher than this level of the resistance at 0.67692, and the safe zone that won't actually be ranging lower than this level of a strong key support at 0.66356, which means the safe zone ranging for only 41 pips against 93 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CAD, which actually was really going so well. As we can see, it has been triggered exactly from the sell level at 1.35806. and it went in all the way for about 56 pips of profit, sorry, 52 pips of profit, before now reverses back to the entry. So now what does that mean? Can we still actually selling the USD CAD? I don't think so. Right now, my friends, the USD CAD actually has shown here a rejection to break out from that long-term support exactly right there at 1.35298. Actually, let me just delete the old signal so it won't confuse anyone. And let me just tell you something. Now, what worrying me actually, guys, is this price action of Monday. Once we see this kind of candle on a daily chart or 4-hour time frame on a support level on the bigger time frames, of course, that's really a good sign that we can start buying the asset. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. The next candle seems a strong bullish one. It's a blue candle, which means the USD CAD is most likely now gonna continue the rise. So right now, what we can do exactly with this pair. Now, I want for sure to have a sure entry, of course, is to use these supported trend lines, and as we can see, just like that. Now, what we can actually add to this is by looking at the left side to identify the nearest strong key support levels. Check this out, right there exactly, guys. The level of 1.35, sorry, what? What happened to me? 1.35549. As you can see, this was of course a real level of the support number 1, number 2, and right here number 3. The same, exactly same level became 1, 2, 3 attempts of a real resistance. Then we had here a fake breakout from that level. So instead of being respected as a support, the market made a bearish breakout from it, then again follow it later with a bullish one, which means buying exactly at the same level right here is going to be a good idea. Also, it's going to be matching up along with that supported trend line. So we can actually expect a small ranging right here, a small ranging of the market at this level, but eventually it's going to be hopefully a good signal. We can start buying this pair after it fall for about 23 pips. We can actually expect from it to be ranging just in like 10 pips against our direction before finally becomes in a good profit. And of course, if we do that, the take profit level is going to be placed right here at the highest level of the nearest resistance at 1.36676, and the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a strong key support, which means the safe zone, guys, is going to be ranging for about 45 pips, I would say, against 113 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDJPY. USDJPY, of course, as usual, has actually hit the take profit level, but it didn't actually trigger our buy area. USDJPY is really one crazy pair. However, well, let's see now what we can do or what we can expect next with this pair. Actually, I really feel full confidence in using a supported trend line right here. And then as we can see, I want to show you the magic of trend lines. What you can do next, guys, check this out. By simply dragging the same supported trend line right here, check this out. That's really a perfection. The market has indeed reversed right here and right there, right after the bullish breakout happened. Even right here, we can see that after this bullish movement, the market has almost reversed exactly from there. Keep in mind, I'm on the daily chart right now. That means if we continue dragging the same supported trend line all the way just right there to be accurate, exactly right there. Check this out. Right here we're having the nearest supported trend line to the bullish candle right here. It has also become a resistance trend line and instantly been followed later with a bullish candle. Now most likely, and since we are on the daily chart, let's now move back to the 4-hour time frame. Now check this out. If the market is gonna fall for about, I would say, like 30 pips, we can actually start buying the USDJPY, hoping from that supported trend line, of course, to be respected. Check this out also. Based on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the same supported trend line has already become a resistance trend line number 1, and right there also a resistance trend line number 2. That means that we can actually start buying the pair exactly after it falls for about 13 pips. 20 pips. 30 or 20? Sorry. Let me just be sure. Yes, just like that. Yeah, 30 pips. And of course, I'm gonna send you the signal to start buying right here, guys, at the peak of the highest level of a real resistance at 137.054. And if I'm lucky enough, if I scroll to the left, we can see that the same level has been a strong level of a support. Yes, indeed. Check this out right here. It was also a very strong real level of a support. It was also a key support, a key level of a resistance. And if I keep scrolling, maybe if I'm lucky, no, not lucky today. Okay, so let's just assume that we can start buying the pair right from that level. However, for the take profit level, guys, it's going to be placed at the highest level of the resistance right here, exactly at 138.223. That means that our take profit level is gonna be about 115 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a strong support right here at 136.598. That means the safe zone ranging for about 45 pips against 117 pips of profit. Moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so the USD CHF signal seems like it has indeed been triggered. As you can see, it's right now triggered and ranging at the entry point. However, I would actually feel more confidence in keeping this signal as it is. I don't want to sell, actually. Sorry, I don't want to buy the USD CHF. I mean, all the price actions so far, based on daily chart and 4-hour time frame, says that the USD CHF is gonna still be good for the short. So therefore, USD CHF signal remains the same. Let's now move to the gold. Alright, so actually I'm very happy about the gold signal. Indeed, guys, the gold signal has reversed after rising for about 76 pips in the safe zone. However, it went all the way, making profit total of 192 pips of profit. Again, guys, if you have enjoyed this signal, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget, of course, to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So now what's next with the gold? Actually, we are still going to maintain selling for the gold. Let me just now delete the old signal because I want to show you something. Actually, what I really hate about the gold right now, nowadays, is that it's actually ranging right here in this triangle. So now the gold is indeed ranging inside of this triangle for a really long time. However, we cannot ignore that on the bigger time frames, such as weekly chart, we are actually having right here a a triple top pattern, which indicates that the gold is most likely now gonna continue the fall eventually. So it's ranging right there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the FOMC statement tomorrow is gonna give it a boost, and therefore I would say that the gold is gonna be still ranging inside of this channel until tomorrow. I'm not expecting any high volatility at all from the gold. It's most likely now gonna be ranging inside of that channel. Therefore, we have to consider that we can start actually selling the gold again on that level of a resistance, exactly at 1994.96. Let's wait for the gold to rise for another 77 pips. Then we can start actually shorting it again with a take profit level that should be right here exactly at the lowest level of the support at 1979.42, which means we will actually be aiming 155 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a resistance at 2002.73, which means the safe zone ranging for 77 pips only against 158 pips of profit. And there goes a signal, my friends, for the USD pairs and for the gold. Another final reminder about tomorrow's FOMC statement news. Guys, please be careful about these news. They will surely rock the market and most likely gonna change the direction of most of the signals that you have just seen in this video. Please don't ever trade without paying attention to these news. Don't ever think that extreme trader signals can ever surpass these signals, also these news, or actually overpass it. No way, of course, on earth that any technical analysis can actually exceed these news, or actually these fundamentals. Always pay attention to the news and be careful about your trades. So of course I will see you soon in another live trading video, and of course the Friday analysis video for that matter. So anyway, guys, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.